What it is, what it ain't, you already know it's Top Cat 100 going hard in the paint, the real Feeltv, which you know you tuned into. Let's go and get it out the way. Salute to the whole 100 mob, man. You already know what time it is. To all my haters, your mother's razor line makes her resemble Nicky Barnes. Your Bruce Willis, Chuck D, Professor Griff face ass nigga. Now go in the corner and go listen to Cuban Link, a Cadillac tie from Murder Inc. That's how we getting it in. And your father is Uncasa. That's how I'm rocking right now. I'm in Harlem right now. Yeah. You remember when I was down there, you always talking about them country this and all this? Yeah. Now I'm back. And we here to speak up on some topics, man. Because I got New York viewers as well, man. And they want to know what's really good, man. So we in Harlem with it, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go in Kennedy's Fried Chicken. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to get a special. You know what I'm saying? And then we going to go on Adam Clayton. You know what I'm talking about? For you new school niggas, you know what I'm saying? But really, we on 7th Avenue. And we're going to go through the Harlem circuit. Now, with all this being said, man, we want to talk about Alpo, man. It's been a lot of speculations, and something as really big as this need to be talked about, bro, because he around here roaming in Harlem. We all know that. We seen plenty of videos. This been a long time coming. Now, we got a lot of people that's fiending for interviews from this guy Alpo, but nobody really makes it a big thing to really actually get in touch with this guy like how they supposed to, because he's holding out on interviews. Now, all the people that's respecting this Alpo guy or whatever, you know what I mean? It's like this. If we're going to stick to a code, then everybody got to still stick to this code no matter how old you get. You feel what I'm saying? Else it is no code. Because if you don't see the OGs abiding by the codes that they set, then this is what makes the youngins believe that it's okay to go out here and tell and indulge in crime. And that's the only gripe that everybody has with Alpo. The fact that he indulged in backstabbing his homeboy and he got family out there and he's walking amongst them. But at the same time, a lot of people would go ahead on and say that maybe it's the fans' fault for not handling that and letting this happen. You get what I'm saying? But we see that Alpo still has a base of people that still got love for him. I don't know if it's the stigma. I don't know if maybe Paid in Full ever came out that Alpo would even have the influence that he has on the streets of Harlem as of right now anyway. You know, so I think it's more a nostalgic thing just to say that, oh, I took a picture with Alpo. I did this and I did that with this guy. You know, not understanding that you're tucking in your morals and your principles of what you should go by and what you should stand for on the street forefront if that's what you out here doing. You know, we want to teach the kids this, that if you go out here and you're doing whatever you're doing, whether it's drug dealing or whether it's, you know, putting that work in or whatever the case may be, you got to sit here and you got to talk about the other side and you got to be aware of the other side. So in case you slip into that hole, then you can deal with it the best way you can and you was ready for it. Because like I say, it's a lot of people going behind the walls and they're cooperating and they're doing a lot of the police job and they're coming out amongst the people and they're being revered. You get what I'm saying? 6ix9ine is not being revered like people thought he was. The only reason why he did them big views was because he came home and he just wanted, you know what I'm saying, the fans just wanted to hear some type of response for what he did. And you seen how that fizzled out. Now with Alpo in this situation, it seems like in that movie what he said at the end, you know, as far as with Cameron playing the part, he said, you know what I'm saying, I give you a couple of cats in DC, but I'm gonna still be the king of Harlem. You know, that right there, you know, stood true, because as you can see, a lot of people gathered inside Harlem. And you know what I'm saying, if you want to talk about Washington Heights, you know what I'm saying, then he got a lot of people that love him there. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that was pushing against the persona before he came home. You see what I'm saying? You see him in pictures with him, and you know, and nobody's holding on to this whole street code thing that we supposed to have got. Now with these clips of him taking them back to the spot of what he did to Rich, you know what I'm saying? No, not really. I'm tripping. Mitch, you know what I'm saying? You know, and the thing is, like, it's like everybody get mad at that and say it's eerie and, you know, it's distasteful. He got family out here while you doing this. you know, if it was really a problem, you know, it should have been addressed. With that all being said, we got to let this man live his life. You know what I'm saying? If these the people that y'all want to support and stand behind, stop crying. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know what I mean, whoever want to go behind Alpo and emulate what he did and, you know, take, you know, backstabbing your friend and not having the principles you should in the game, that the game should have been had, because the game also had, you know, structure in it back in the day. When I'm talking about the 80s, you know what I'm saying, and the 70s, but you can say really the 60s and 50s, because them old school gangsters now, within our day and time around the late 80s and the 90s, as the, you know, war on drugs started with Ronald Reagan and a lot of drug epidemics happened, then you seen a lot of black families and a lot of black business owners fall suit to the drug pandemic, and that's when the structure got broken down, you know what I'm saying, on to the late 80s, early 90s, and now here we are with no street code or no structure at all, and everybody thinks they're OG just because you live to see 25. Being an OG is, have you put in any work in the street? You know what I'm saying? Are you about anything that you stand for? Did you teach any youngins that came up under you? You know what I'm saying? Because OGs had that mind frame as youngins. Now, as far as all these entertainers going up behind Alpo, I don't know what this gonna do for their career, but y'all let me know, is it right? I'm out.